You all are hosting an event next Saturday.
Yes, we are.
And it's the funds that are raised from this event are going towards your Gears Foundation. That
Absolutely.
is in honor of one of your members.
Absolutely.
Yeah, members of the alumni chapter. So I'm going to let you start off talking about the Gears Foundation, then we'll transition into the other events.
Okay, great. Like I said, thanks for having me, and you've always been a proud supporter of Kappa and some of our initiatives that we've been doing. So we appreciate that, and shout out to the Nukes in Jonesboro and abroad. So just talking about to just kind of give a background on the Kappa League, as we've been on the show a couple times already talking about Kappa League and what our objectives were, and so far we have 19 young men.
That's wonderful.
Absolutely, for our alpha class. That's amazing. Ranging from the Nettleton School District, Jonesboro School District, and from sixth grade. I'm sorry. From seventh grade,
Okay.
to 12th grade. And so we're getting these guys on all different levels. The Theta Mu chapter in Arkansas State University, they're heavily involved, and the Jonesboro brothers. And so we're just getting this thing off the ground and running. It's taking off really well. The last time that we were here, we were just talking about some of the things that we wanted to inspire the youth, our male youth, because we want to change the narrative, sometimes when we look at social media, we look at what's going on in our immediate community, and sometimes even a little further out, we see that the narrative is not always shining a positive light. And sometimes, even with the young men trying to find their way, they sometimes give the media that ammunition to have their own dialogue about who they are, what they represent. And so we want to get a hold of that and take control, take the power away from the media to assume that these young men are one way or the other.
Yes.
And we want to give the young men the tools necessary. We want to equip them on how to carry themselves as men. We don't want to lose them in the system. We don't want to lose them through cracks. So we're pushing education and achievement, high achievement in education, and even in social life. We want them to achieve in that way as well. So we're working with the parents as well. The parents are not off the hook. We're not, being a father figure to these young men. We're their big brothers.
Okay, so it's like an all-inclusive, all-involved, everyone involved in the process.
Absolutely. And so Kappa League, it's been around for almost 100 years now, and it's a national guide-right program in Kappa Alpha Psi.
Okay.
And so we want to make that known, because it's not something that Jonesboro just came up with on our own. It's been along for a long time. And so we're getting ready to even celebrate that in Orlando coming up in July. And so with the Kappa League in Jonesboro, we really want to get these young men on the right path to success by introducing them to other professional men who are in the fields where they are aspiring to go towards in school. We'll have a lot of young men that are intrigued by engineering. And so we want to partner them with engineers, because I'm not an engineer, so I can't tell you about engineering, but I can point you in the right direction. And we may have some other Kappa brothers at different universities, different cities that we can go and visit them and say, hey, let's have a class or a session where we can talk about what these young men need to do to become engineers.
That's wonderful. Okay, so I was looking through some of your pictures, and
Yeah.
I see that the young men are really engaged. They look forward to coming to your events, your classes that you hold, their sessions, I should say.
Oh, yes.
And I'm very happy that they are sticking with it. Some young men, they get in something, and the first moment of pressure, they're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
But these young men are sticking it out. They're like, okay, this is going to be valuable for me lifelong, not just for this moment in time.
Right.
So I'm really praying that they are grasping every single thing that you're trying to give to them, that you're trying to teach them, and it's still in them.
Right.
And when they get older, they might buck against you, sometimes, but I guarantee you, once they get older, they'll look back and say, you know what, I really appreciate what they tried to do in my life, or
Right.
what they did in my life,
Right.
rather.
It's a principle, and we take that principle from the scripture. Train up a child in the way they should go when they're old. They may buck up against it. They may forget, like we do, but they always will find a way to come back to those principles. And so, and we don't want to. And even as men, they're mentors. We want to make sure that we're shining the light that they should mimic.
That's
So
wonderful.
Kappas. I put on Facebook. Kappas are more than just people, pretty boys that shimmy and or throw the bows or run the parties or have multiple girls. All that narrative. We're beyond that, and so we want to make sure that we're setting a positive example of that our founders actually set in place.
I'm really happy that you brought that up. A lot of people have misconceptions about what fraternities and sororities are and what they do, because there is a small number that is misrepresenting the body as a whole.
Yes.
And so some people say, oh, they're just, like you said, whatever. And so they don't allow themselves to see what the bigger picture of what you're actually trying to do.
Right.
The messages you're trying to convey, the programs you're trying to put forth, and the young people's lives that you're trying to make an impact in. Some people don't see that, unfortunately, but hopefully, people can see what you are doing right here in this community. So I'm really grateful for you all for starting this up. And so let's transition into the Gears Foundation. I know that it is in honor of Dr. Gaines.
Yes.
And many people have heard of Dr. Gaines before. He was one of the first black professors at Arkansas State University. He's a very big supporter of, KLEK, and he's a part of the group that they call the Circle that the book was written about. So he's made a major impact in the city as well. So let's talk about how you all decided to honor him through this foundation.
And really quick before we go to the Gears, with Kappa League, we do have a car wash on Saturday morning.
What time is that?
From 9 to 2 o'clock, and this is going to be at the Advance Auto Parts on Red Wolf Boulevard, and we have two locations. The other location will be over by Andy's on Highland Drive close to JHS. So look at our Instagram and look at our Facebook pages for those locations, and come support those young men.
They're going to be out there washing cars, and then go out there and throw a couple dollars.
Somebody said, come bring your dust buckets out there. All right, so talking about the Gears Foundation. The Gears Foundation, I'll just tell you what what it stands for. It's the Gains Educational Achievement through Resources and Scholarship Foundation.
Oh, wow.
So it's the Gears Foundation. And we have that achievement in there through education. It's because that is our focus. That's where the power lies. And we want to get these young men in the right vein as far as when it comes to their academics. That is the ticket, not athletics, because we understand like 1% of those that are in athletics will go on to professional athletics. But education can literally change the lives of everyone who pursues it. So we want to definitely push academics, literacy, so that they can, and also financial literacy as well. They can learn at an early age. Then they will have power in the markets. And so, starting on the bottom levels, teaching them the fundamentals of saving and, having little jobs here and there where they can make their money and not just, look for the handouts and things like that. And also, we're offering another scholarship because A-State just approved another tuition increase.
I saw that.
And so the cost of education is rising. I think we may be in Jonesboro, Arkansas State University, may be the highest institution in Arkansas now to go to college. I think it surpassed Fayetteville when I was in college, if I'm not mistaken. And we appreciate the level of excellence that A-State is moving in as far as the different buildings that they're building, the different programs that they're offering. So when we understand that increase must happen for that to maintain, so we want to get in the mix of that and say we don't want that to be a reason why these young men cannot go to college or we don't want a book or two to stand in their way
Yes.
of going to class and being successful because they may not be able to afford it because they ran out of financial aid.
Yes.
Any number of things that will cause them to not be able to go towards achievement in academics. We want to kind of help fill that gap. And so the Gears Foundation, and we understand Dr. Gaines is a stickler for education. He was a
Yes.
professor at ASU for some time before he retired. And I had him for a class. And so I started the Facebook page, the Gears Foundation, Inc., because we are a 501c3 corporate organization, nonprofit.
Okay.
And so that on May the 24th, we became we earned that status, and so
Y'all are doing it.
yes, that's achievement. So we're moving in the right direction to really make a difference. And so the Gears Foundation is something that we hold dear to our hearts, and just like we do the person that is named after Dr. Gaines and his contribution. So we want to make sure that we are pushing this endeavor full throttle.
So does Dr. Gaines ever come and speak and visit with the boys of Kappa League?
Because we just started, we're working on getting him. He has a schedule that we had to. He's in high demand. Everybody wants to. Oh yeah, and then he takes vacation. So he's a family man. So he's but he will be at the gala.
Okay.
And so. We're looking forward to that and honoring him there. But he will have the opportunity to speak to these young men, to give them nuggets of wisdom that he has. Oh, yeah.
As normal, I guess not a part of the fraternity, will we be able to hear him speak at the gala?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. You will be able to hear him speak at the gala. So if you have not purchased your ticket yet,
All right.
and I have tickets here that I'm going to give away here shortly to the 16th anniversary of Jonesboro Alumni. We're hosting that gala, that black and white gala for the Gears Foundation, and all the proceeds are going to go towards the Gears Foundation, so that we go towards those scholarships and those resources for the young men.
Okay.
And so also talking about the scholarship and the resource side of it is we want to take and to even bring in Kappa League again to how they're going to be affected by the Gears Foundation is that we'll take cultural enrichment trips. We'll have college tours. We have young men that are aspiring to go to Harvard or to maybe Yale, to another Ivy League school.
Okay.
They've never been there. And so with the Gears Foundation, what it's going to do is we're going to set up a college tour. Well, wherever the Kappa Leaguers would like to go to college, they need to experience that campus.
Yes.
And so we're going to take a trip and take them to that campus so they can get a feel of it.
Amazing.
And so this is why, and I'll put this plug, good segue into why we charge $50 for the ticket. It's not so we can just sit it in our bank account to, say, hey, we got this, that, and we got money. It's not about that. It will immediately be used to go towards these initiatives, towards the Kappa Leaguers and other students as well.
All right, we have a Facebook shout out from Miss Lachey Robinson.
How you doing?
She said, love Dr. Gaines. He referred my junior senior high basketball game, refereed.
Yes.
And then she says, oh, hey, good morning. Such a wise and humble man. And she said, I think this foundation is amazing, providing scholarships for the youth. So thank you, Lachey.
Thank you. Please continue to support.
For checking in. And just want to talk about the gala. Some people may look at the ticket price, but you have to look at the overall experience that you're going to gain.
Absolutely.
You get to dress up. You get to go out with your spouse or significant other,
Yes.
dress up,
Yes.
have a nice sit-down dinner,
Yes.
and enjoy some entertainment.
Yes.
And, it's something to do to get out of the house on a weekend.
This is going to be an upscale event for Jonesboro. Sue's Kitchen is going to cater. It's going to be a full course meal. And while you're eating that food, I'm not talking about French fries and no, I'm talking about it's going to be
chicken, potatoes,
it's
steamed
going to be
vegetables,
all of that.
asparagus.
You're going to have the appetizer, you're going to have the dessert, the whole nine, and it's going to be very classy and upscale. So make sure you bring your wear your black and white. Of course, don't come in with orange and green. but it's going to be very, very nice. We have people all over the state that are buying tickets, that are sponsoring. And shout out to our sponsors. We have sponsors that are believing in what we're doing. Selby Insurance. They saw us on Facebook. And he said, "Hey, where do I need to sponsor? What do I need to do?" Felicia and Jerry Felicia Cobb for Cobb Realty. Even the MOL chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha.
That's wonderful.
There are different organizations around town that are really taking hold to what we are doing. Pastor Kirby Newsom in St. Paul AME, they are, just by the droves, and people are buying tickets left and right. Because I was, kind of concerned. I was like, should I just do the, like $10, $15? And I said I would be doing them a disservice
to what they're getting in return.
For what they're getting in return, and for the cause, we have to get beyond the chicken dinner and the fish fry. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those, but I think
every now and then you want to diamond and pearls.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to put on my shiny jewelry and get my hair all done.
Oh yeah. Even KLEK, I forgot to even mention them. Even sponsoring through advertisement and the media promotions and things like that. People are believing in what we're doing, and so no glory to us, but it's all about our kids.
That's right, and you all are doing such a wonderful job again. And what has been some of the feedback from the parents of the children involved?
Well, the parents are just excited. Okay. In conjunction with the car wash for the Kappa Leaguers, we're doing a food drive for NEA, National Northeast Arkansas Food Bank, because there's a food shortage that many may not know about, and so for every canned good, for one canned good, it can feed up to 5 individuals. And so, since Kappa League was founded in 1922, we want to, a guide right program, we want to raise 1,922 pounds of canned goods. And right now, we are well on our way to doing that. And our parents are excited, and they're helping their kids raise those canned goods. They're setting up booths all over town, and different businesses are saying, hey, you can come drop box off here and we can raise it. And we have Kappa Leaguers that are raising hundreds of cans by themselves.
Wow.
And so and that is our goal. So if you see a Kappa Leaguer, give them a canned good. Just buy one canned good for 30 cents and drop it off to them whenever you see them.
Well, can you send us the locations where people can contribute? Because I would love to support.
Absolutely. I would definitely send that to KLEK so you can have that.
And we'll post it to our social media sites.
Okay, great.
Let people know how they can get involved. I think once people see that there's a purpose behind the events and the mission, there's a greater purpose that you're trying to serve. It's not about just raising money or just saying we're doing this.
Right.
You're still trying to serve your community as a whole.
Right.
Because there is a need here. There are gaps that need to be filled.
Absolutely.
Somebody has to do it. So,
absolutely.
Thank you all so much for all that you are trying to do to really help fill those gaps in the community. When it comes down to mentoring these young men, that is a need that is really great. And there's so many other young men that need to be reached, but you're only so many people, so you can only do so much at one time.
Right.
I would love to see more organizations and more men just step up and say, okay, we're not going to let our young men become statistics of society.
Right.
We're going to change the narrative of their story.
Absolutely. Definitely, that is our mantra. We are trying to change the narrative. Of course, we want to we want to partner with different organizations like Rico Carter and Mid-South Health Systems. Different organizations. They're getting ready to have a big event coming up on June 29th. The Bingo Night. If you haven't seen it, we're going to partner with them. And so, even with Fullness of Joy, we're going to introduce those young men to. They're going to have an honest tea. Fullness of Joy Ministry is going to have an honest tea. So they're going to dress up real nice and learn those etiquettes. And so things like that. So we're partnering with different And that etiquette, that honesty etiquette, dinner is going to be, I think, in July.
Okay.
And so, we're going to introduce our Kappa Week. So, young men need to know how to properly sit at a table and eat with the right fork and spoon. And when they take that young lady to a really high class dinner, then they know how to carry themselves with class and etiquette. And so we're going to start them off early.
Okay. So we're going to get ready to take a break, but we'll be back after these announcements. We're going to go into giving the tickets away.
All right.
And just to answer a few questions, Lachey, the event is next weekend. And Nisha Rice is my brother better than yours.
Hey, sis.
And Courtney said, what's up, Pops? And Mrs. Moore said, that's my baby.
Hey,
I'm so blessed to be married to such a force. All right. All right, so we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Our Think Wealthy quote of the week comes from personal financial expert and financial journalist Stacey Tisdale.
People are still going to try to overcompensate by not spending time with their families by buying them expensive gifts. Advertisers tell us that we have to have this, we have to have that. Financial industry says it's perfectly normal to go into credit card debt. We put pressure on ourselves. I have to buy my friends expensive gifts. I have to buy 500 Christmas cards. We really have to look at those things and realize that the holidays are about a lot more.
Tisdale is right. The holidays are about more than buying material things.
Material things are not really going to do it. The holidays are about showing people how you care for them, that you care for them, and really the gift of time is going to go even a lot further than the gift of money. We know that deep down, so it's really just connecting to that.
For more information or for past shows, go to AURN.com. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Hello, this is your girl Allie J, and I want everyone to join me for Kick It With a Cancer. My birthday bash going down June 23rd at Legends Barbecue Smokehouse, 1025 West Johnson Avenue, across from Riceland Foods in Jonesboro. This party is going to be an all-ages affair from 7 to 10 o'clock p.m., and I'm letting all cancers in free until 8:30 p.m. with ID. Music by DJ Mr. Chew. To celebrate my birthday, I'm going to make it easy on your pockets, too. Just $5 to get in for adults, $3 if you're 13 and 17, and kids 12 and under get in free. I told you it's an all-ages family affair, and you know you want to be there, right? And just because it's my birthday, I'm giving away presents to some lucky guests. So come kick it with a cancer June 23rd at Legends Barbecue Smokehouse, 1025 West Johnson Avenue from 7 to 10 p.m. This is a KLEK fundraiser.
Arkansas Early Learning prepares children up to 5 years old for kindergarten by offering a secure learning environment, qualified teachers at several locations in Northeast Arkansas at no cost. Applications are available at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
Did you know KLEK has a brand new streaming app? That's right, you can listen to KLEK 102.5 FM anywhere in the world. The app is available for all Android phones and tablets, as well as iPhones and iPads. Just search your app store for KLEK and download the KLEK app for free today. And don't miss a beat of the education, entertainment, and empowerment on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, thank you for joining us again on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. So we're going to go into our ticket giveaway. So how do you want to do this, Mr. Cornelius?
All right, so there are a couple questions that you can answer
Okay.
So, first question would be for the fifth caller. I think was how we said we want to do for the fifth caller.
Okay.
Or the fifth response to the live feed that can tell me who the president of Jonesboro Alumni Chapter is.
Okay. For those out there listening, the phone number is 870-277-1080. And I'm going to put the phone number down in the live stream. So in case someone wants to call in versus texting their message. We are also live on Facebook, so you can hit us up anyway. 1080.
Could you repeat that question, please?
So who is the president or the pole mark of the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi?
And while we're waiting, just to be clear, I can't win these tickets.
You cannot win this ticket. And those that are a part of the chapter or chapter wives or girlfriends are excluded from the. If you have already purchased your ticket, you are excluded from this giveaway.
Hello,
caller.
Hello.
What caller am I?
You're number one. Sorry, try again. No, sorry. Was that a guess?
Right.
You can't win the tickets either. And you said Pole March.
The pole mark. What President Pole mark is pretty much the same.
M-A-R-K?
Yes. P-O-L-E-M-A-R-C-H.
Oh, Pole March. Okay.
All right.
Pole March.
Did they get a chance to guess at least or no?
No, because it might give somebody else the answer.
No, you're not going to guess.
Hello?
You're caller number 2.
What caller am I?
Number 2.
Number 2, sorry. All right. 3 more callers.
Come on, callers. You know you want to go to this event now.
Okay, so let's, boost this event some more. Let them know what they can expect.
Now, this is a full course meal provided by Sue's Kitchen, downtown Jonesboro on Church Street. I'm talking about good eating, people. You cannot go wrong.
Hello, caller. You're caller number 3. Try again.
Full dessert. You'll have the salad. I mean, it's full course meal. Choice of 2 meats.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
We have one answer on Facebook with hello.
Caller number 4. How are you?
Good morning, KLEK.
Good morning. I'm sorry, you're caller number 4.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye. Now, we have an answer on Facebook, so how are we going to do this?
Okay, so I have 2 tickets.
Okay.
We can do one call in and the other on
Facebook.
The Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, so that way we can keep it even. So some may not maybe at work and can't call.
Okay.
They're sneaking using their phone.
So I'll wait to the 5th caller, and then we'll reveal the answer the other person gave. So just in case it's the right answer, we won't give it away.
Absolutely.
So whoever hasn't called yet, there's one opportunity. There's one more call that we can receive, and that's the winner.
All right. So again, this is all going towards a great cause.
Absolutely.
And this falls under the Kappa League, which is one of your
You got it right.
programs.
Yes.
And it's also under the Kappa League, there's the Gears Foundation.
Well, Kappa League, it's the other way around.
Gears is over Kappa.
Yes. But Gears Foundation is actually a separate entity from Kappa. Because we want to, we have Kappa, but we want to make sure that,
Hello, caller. Congratulations, you're calling number 5.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to win the tickets to see if I have the correct name.
Okay, go ahead. What's your answer?
Is it Talvikio Banks?
That is incorrect.
I apologize, caller number 5.
Okay, well, thank you anyway.
All right, Force City.
Okay, so it's not Talvikio. We learned that. There are many other members in the chapter. So, I mean, can you give people names of the people in the chapter?
Oh, no. We're not giving any hints or anything. No. See, you have to be a follower. You have to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. If you are a faithful follower of us, if you love the Noops like you say you do, then, hey, this shouldn't be a hard question.
Well, the person on Facebook got it wrong as well. So, okay, we have 2.5 minutes, so we're still waiting on another caller to give us the correct answer. But the tickets will still be here in the studio, so we'll try again on Sunday if no one win some today during Brother Bernard Cobb's Victory Praise Gospel on Sunday morning. So, if you don't win them today, you'll get another chance on Sunday.
All right.
Mr. Nikhil Banks, was he the previous president?
He's actually the keeper of records and keeper of exchequer. He's the treasurer and the basically the secretary.
Okay. Lachey, can we do the Facebook? We have one on Facebook.
We have one on Facebook. Let's look at this. Mr. Moore. We have two Mr. Moores.
Oh, really?
I believe. Yeah. We got to be more specific.
Oh, okay. So now we know it's one of them.
It's somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
If you can provide that first name, then we'll still. I'll give you that opportunity to provide that first name.
Okay, so we have a minute left. I'm going to go. The date is June 24th. For this event.
Starting at 7 o'clock.
Doors open at 7 o'clock, so get out your black and white.
Oh, yeah.
Silk satin, whatever. Bring out
sequins.
Okay, sequins. Do you expect people to come in like ball gowns or anything like that?
If that's what they would like, this is a very classy event. So of course we won't come in there with a gym shoes or baseball caps or nothing like that. So, we want to make sure that we are dressing in our, black and white. That is, high class. Yes, Sunday's best. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
This is going to be an excellent, excellent event for the cause. And so we definitely want to see everybody come out because after about 9 o'clock, we're going to have that DJ after the live band comes, and do their number while we're eating and fellowshipping and things like that. That DJ is going to come and it's going to play all that good music from starting at 9 o'clock until we end. So the Duke's going to be throwing the bowls, maybe.
Okay, so watch out for the flying canes.
Oh no, you play too much.
We thank you, Cornelius. So we're about to wrap up today's show. Caller, try again on Sunday, please. Thank you for tuning in to Community Conversations. Everybody have a blessed Friday.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working